So after our first full day here at Siam Beach, just north of Hua Hin, just chilling out, having a cold beer with Barb, next to our balcony that we've got a tree, and in that tree we're watching this bird sit on her nest, which is lovely, and also watching the clouds build up, because for the first time so far this holiday, in the 3.5 weeks we've been in Thailand, this is about as cloudy as it's been. And there's forecast to be a little bit of rain tonight. It's been great so far, hasn't it, babe?
Absolutely. It's been absolutely wonderful.
And we've still got another 7 nights to go. Well, it's another hot one, really hot one, but I'm going to go out for a scooter ride to this place, this restaurant type place that I want to check out. And I'm going to take you along with me. So join me on another trip to another restaurant, coffee shop, the other side of the road, the other side of the main road. It's about 3 miles away. See you there. I was talking to a couple of expats and they reckon that this part of Thailand is the driest part of the country. And looking at this virtually dried out reservoir, that's no surprise. I mean, it is the dry season after all, but probably shouldn't be this dry. We've been coming to Thailand for about the last 15 years together, and I think this time it's the first time I've noticed so many cows. It's almost like the Thais have realised that there's a lot of money to be had in beef and steak and so on. And trust me, I've had some beef here this holiday and it's been absolutely perfect. So they do seem to be getting their act together, the Thais, as bringing beef into their cuisine. And breeding it and rearing it themselves. It might even be halal beef. And on the subject of beef, changing animal, haven't seen hardly any pigs. Although you can get pork everywhere, but haven't seen any pig farms, but I've seen more cow farms. I love the sounds of rural Thailand. And then you hear the chickens 1 minute, and then along comes a vehicle blaring out music. Looks like a drum. That table is made from a drum. So quirky, just the kind of place I love to have a coffee and a cake. I'm not having any cakes, I want to save my appetite, but it's just absolutely lovely. And look at the entrance, out on the porch. And you've got the foliage to get through. And there, the front garden. Beautiful. So me and Barb have just been out to this, I would say it's essentially an expat restaurant, about 3 miles away. We got a Grab taxi there and it came pretty quickly. We tried to book a Grab taxi back and it just wasn't kind of engaging with a driver. And then the lady in the restaurant, she said, try Bolt, which we've had before actually, but we've not had it on Barb's phone for ages. Anyway, here's the pool of our hotel. I'm just going for a little walk along the beach. Some lovely kois here by the reception. And anyway, about the cab. So we got the Bolt app back on our phone, or Barb's phone, nice and swiftly. Booked it and it came within about 3 minutes. So it seems that Bolt, I know it's only one experience, but Bolt is a lot better and quicker. Same sort of price as Grab here in Thailand, or this part of Thailand at least. So it's going to be Bolt from now on. It's actually really nice because there's nobody in the pool, and it's normally a busy time of day for people splashing about in the pool. Anyway, so the Bolt cab was a female driver, very good, slightly nicer car to be fair than Bolt, Grab even. I'm getting confused between the two. I'm easily confused, as you probably noticed. But anyway, tide's going out. Bit of litter on the beach, but you get that in many parts of Thailand, unfortunately, and indeed the world, with all the litter in the sea, thanks to all us humans on the planet. Anyway, right, no moaning. Let's keep it uplifting, up-spirited. Just walking down here, just a few yards, just to check out the beach restaurants on the side. There's only a couple down here, very basic. Oh yeah, I've seen a couple of these massive jellyfish washed up. Don't know how poisonous they may be or may not be, but they are massive. So a very good morning to you, and today we're going to scooter along to the 135 Cafe and Eatery, which is like an expat restaurant, very casual, about 4 miles from here. And I'm going to actually do a food review, possibly shepherd's pie, but I'll see if there's any on the specials board. Anyway, the cleaners are just doing up the room, Swati Cup, and they're doing the bed at the moment, and so it's busy. Anyway, I'll catch you later when I get to 135 Eatery. I've decided now to walk and not ride my scooter, but to walk it's only about 2 miles to this 135 restaurant, and then I'm going to walk from there to where I was yesterday, this place, and I'm going to have coffee and dessert from there. I won't film that, I've done far too much of that. And then I'm going to walk back. So all in all, I'm walking about 2, 4, 6, about 6 miles or so instead of scootering it. But this is the main railway line, or the only railway line. In fact, there's 2, as you can see. In fact, there's 3 between the north and the south of Thailand. Tell you what, it's strong sun today. As you can see, the clarity of the sky above me, deep blue today, and apparently it's at extremely high UV levels, so I'm covered up, hot but covered up pretty well. So just walked past a load of laundry hanging up to dry, and it smelled lovely. Just a very random question while I'm walking down this nice quiet residential street. But say for instance you're a farmer over here where mains water is absolutely not drinkable. Say that you're a garden and you've got fruit and you're watering through a hose and through the mains your garden to water the fruit trees, watermelons, coconuts. That water that they're being fed on goes into the coconut water itself to drink, and the watermelon juice. How is that never like poisonous, just like mains water is over here? How does the purification process go on with these fruits? Nature for you, just amazing. 135 Cafe and Eatery. Here we go. So here we are, I'm just waiting for a menu. There's no specials unfortunately today, again like yesterday, but what's on the menu is plenty. So take a look. Just take a look at the restaurant. It's non-inspiring, it's very basic, pleasant, all covered, got nice fans but no aircon because it's kind of like semi-open. Okay, just a little look at the menu here. Yesterday me and Barb had a mixed avocado and mango smoothie there. Absolutely delicious. Today I'm just having an Italian plum soda, 65 baht. The desserts here are brilliant. They range from about 2.5 quid to about 3 quid. It's not too bad, but they're really nice. So you got burgers, all reasonably priced. Got a cowboy burger down there, that's quite expensive, but I bet you that is big. Double beef Angus patty at about £9. I'm having today shepherd's pie, New Zealand, with salad at 290 baht, so about 6.5 quid or something. And then you got pizzas, wraps, Thai food, everything you want. Here it is, shepherd's pie with side salad. Beautiful. Let's take a taste. It's going to be hot, it's going to burn my mouth, I know it. Smells delicious, smells just like homemade shepherd's pie. I must admit, it does look a lot of potato, but proof's in the tasting. But it is very nice, proper homemade tasting. I would say, however, it's probably something like 7:3 ratio of potato to filling. But at £7 for that and the side salad, it's not bad, is it? Yesterday, me and Barb came here together, and Barb had a schnitzel, chicken schnitzel, and it was big, and it was covered in beautifully light panko breadcrumbs. It was really succulent, it was delicious, with lovely thin skinny fries and a nice dip, and we shared the side salad, same as this one today. And I had sea bream, I think it was, a lovely fillet with mashed potato, equally lovely. And all for both meals together with drinks, soft drinks, about 20 quid, less than that. So value for money, very good here. I'll give it a thumbs up. Nearly done. So big question is, would I eat here again for the third time if we were staying here for longer in this area? The answer to that is yes. Because the air is full of a lovely fragrance, and it's coming from these bushes of, and I can't remember the name. How can I not remember the name of these lovely smelling and very pretty flowers? Anyway, I'll put the name down there somewhere. So walking back down these rural lanes, getting hellos by all these dogs, and seeing goats, cows. I can smell all sorts of farmland poo. But yeah, it's lovely, rural. And there's a pineapple plantation. Look at that. I want to talk about finances, and we've got 4 days left of the holiday. Just quickly summing up roughly what this holiday is expected to cost us with just 4 days left. Our average spending money for the two of us is only about £40 a day. Okay, we're here for 30 days, 31 nights, let's call it 30 days for ease. So that's so spending money, put a little bit more on top just in case. So 50 quid for the two of us spending money a day on average over the 30 days. So anyway, maths head time. What did I say? 50 quid. So 1,500 quid. Okay, flights. I paid extra for extra leg room, 300 quid extra, but if I didn't, and I got the same seat as Barb, who sat next to me, hers flight was about 650, so that's 1,300 quid on top of 1,500. So what's that, 2,800. Accommodation on average is say 60 quid a night, 6, 8, 12, 6, 12, 18, £1,800 for accommodation. I lost where I was. But anyway, you're doing the maths for me, and I had it in my head, it was something like, for the two of us, for a whole month, no more than about 4.5 grand. Now, my normal spending money at home on just going out for a month is at least 500 quid. Bare minimum 500 quid. So I've saved that. Barb, count that as the same, her shopping bills and so on. So that's £1,000 off of that. What did I say, 4.5 grand roughly. Got to find out which way I'm going here. And so there you go. So altogether, let's round it off to 3.5 grand divided by 2. It's not bad. Not bad, is it, when you think of it? Really not bad price. Great stuff. Hello, gorgeous. Oopsie daisy. You're a good looking cow, aren't you? Both of you. I guess it's part and parcel of being a cow in the tropics in the dry season, but these poor cows are skinny as hell. Hello. Oh, you poor little bubby. Hello. You know what I notice about walking around Thailand, walking around the neighbourhoods where the locals live, the less well-off locals, you know, the ones that live off the ground virtually. I mean, the ones that got a cow tied up, one single cow, and that is their kind of like livelihood for milk or whatever. Anyway, I just never feel threatened, never feel uneasy walking around Thai neighbourhoods with the locals, sitting around in the garden or whatever. They are friendly as anything. And the only danger, the only threat I do feel here in Thailand are the street dogs. But even then, you turn around like that and they crap themselves. Even when they're in a pack. Turn your back on them and yeah, they're following you and you're waiting for them to bite your ankles, teeth showing. But you just turn on them, hold your ground, and they will panic and dart back until you turn back again. But and the amount of times that locals come out of their homes or their gardens and they shout at the dogs to shut up, oh yeah, so they're protecting me from the dogs, you know. It's just great. I just love Thailand. Can't fault the place. Hello dogs. Just don't act scared, sort of don't let them bite your ankles. Hello little bruiser. There you go, they're fine, they're more scared of me than I am of them. There you go. All noise and no action, luckily. Don't want to sound blasé, there's obviously a few around that would bite you and would confront you, but touch wood, I've never come across such a dog yet in Thailand that has actually bitten me through anger or anything. Don't want to be bitten because, you know, it could be rabies, could be anything, couldn't it? Plus the wound itself can be infected. Blah blah blah. Okay. Wednesday morning now, the cab has just arrived. £100 or thereabout, 4,000 baht, but it's about a 4-hour journey, as I've probably previously said in another video, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're ready to go virtually, and I'd just like to say that booking cabs nowadays is all done online, isn't it? Do you remember those days when we used to come to Thailand, try and get about, and the only means before the internet was that you have to sort of like go to like a little travel agents in the street somewhere, get a paper confirmation ticket and all that. And now it's done all online, isn't it? It might be a lot dearer to travel around compared to what it used to be, but here I am. It's also a lot easier as well. So anyway, join us for our little journey, or long journey, to, can't remember the name of it, Barb, can you? But it's about 20 miles north of Pattaya. Sriracha or something like that. Anyway, bye. So here we go. Next and final stage of the journey, or of the travel, of the month-long travel here around Thailand. Let's get the bag and scoot down to the cab. Check out first. Here we go, in the lift. We pay for it, I think, when we're at the destination. So, all checked out. I bet you Barbie's sitting on this side. Let's have a look. Beautiful car. Ah, good. You're on that side.
Yeah.
Okay. So the lady is just preparing the route. Bearing in mind it's about over 200 miles, I think. 4.5 hours or so. And then we'll be underway on time to hopefully get to the next hotel about 2:30. So shouldn't hang about for a room, should be straight in there. Maybe straight in the pool as well, possibly. We'll see.